What's up everyone, it's Scotty with MoneyVest. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Tesla stock, which seems to be getting sold off even today to start off the second quarter 2024. So today's the beginning of Q2 2024. And of course, we did get a underweight rating on Tesla from Wells Fargo. We've got Tesla deliveries that are on deck for this week for this company. And I do apologize for the audio in the video because I am traveling over the next 3 to 4 days. So I will be in Manchester and in London for the next week here, but I'll try my best to keep you all posted and updated with everything that's going on in the markets, and of course send out alerts over on Discord as well. So as always, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like. I would really appreciate that, and subscribe to the channel. Again, links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. The first week of the month is the best time to join. So if you want to get access to all the members only private videos, trade alerts, trade ideas, options alerts. I do see, a lot of people asking questions about the community benefits. It is only going to explode in the next couple months because of the website. The reason why I've been a little bit more quiet is because we're building something absolutely fantastic from a software as a service, from a fintech standpoint, because the platform that we're building is really going to allow you to analyze stocks like an absolute pro, because you will be able to calculate intrinsic value for individual stocks. You'll be able to use all of our models as well as do quick analysis using our MoneyVest metrics, and on top of that, of course, create and manage your own portfolio and have macro analysis as well. So all that is going to be included, and we are building something very special. There is going to be a promo pricing only available for members only for a lifetime. So everybody who does join and is going to be part of the beta testing process is going to be locked for that pricing forever, regardless of how much data, how much APIs we use over the long term. So again, link's going to be down below. We'd love to have you on board. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about Tesla here. And Tesla obviously selling off here on the day, so it's down a little bit over 2.2%, back under $172 per share. We've talked about Tesla stocks, sort of technical analysis at quite detail over the last several months here, and this right here is going to be the entire sort of downtrending channel, and it continues to struggle to break out over those resistances and the 195s to 200s to as much as 235 to 240 being a very, very important critical area of resistance as well. So Dan Ives also came out with a downgrade in the price. So price cut on Tesla from Dan Ives, who's been, of course, a very, very big bull on the company. So with the first quarter done, Wall Street consensus currently expects Q1 deliveries of 457,000 units according to FactSet, and this number started last week at 471,000 deliveries and has steadily dropped ahead of Tesla's announcing global delivery numbers, and the 457,000 figure likely includes several analyst forecasts that haven't been updated in the weeks or months. Now, annual predictions appear to be more around 422,000, a number from Q1 2023. The global EV giant hit a record 484,500 deliveries in the fourth quarter of 2023, and the previous quarterly delivery record was in the second quarter at 466,000 as well. And Tesla announced Friday that it had produced 6 million cars, which led some observers to increase their Q1 production estimates as well. And the EV giant is expected to report first quarter 24 deliveries on Tuesday, so tomorrow. These numbers are going to be scheduled. Last year, Tesla reported first quarter production and delivery numbers on April 2nd as well. So very, very important numbers coming out tomorrow. So 457,000 units is going to be the current consensus expectations, which I believe is going to be a decline, not only quarter over quarter, of course, significant decline quarter over quarter, but also year over year. There's possibilities for us to see a slight decline here for Tesla deliveries. Now, Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives, who of course has been a long-time Tesla bull, as I mentioned earlier, cut his Tesla price target to $300 from $315 last week, while calling the quarter a nightmare for Tesla as well. So this, again, is going to be quite concerning when Tesla does indeed release their numbers, because a nightmare quarter is not what analysts want to see right now. And of course, not to mention, the analyst said he remains bullish on Tesla over the long term, despite near-term dark storm demand clouds are forming. So, as we've already discussed, that there is very few reasons why Tesla would be cutting prices. Number one is that they can, right? They can cut prices because they've got pricing power. And not only that, they do actually have cost of production going down. But with the margin compression, with what we have witnessed with margins coming down, that is no longer the case. Tesla is cutting prices not because they can and they want to, but because they need to, right? They need to cut their prices so that their Teslas become more affordable and more demand starts to come back in, and they're able to hit their production and delivery targets. Ives predicts that Tesla delivers around 426,000 as the EV company has dealt with issues surrounding its Model 3, Highland upgrade, and of course the US, along with slowing sales in Europe. And again, the biggest, most concerning issue for Tesla is China, as rising EV competition and the lingering price war has made this key market very challenging for Tesla the last year, especially this quarter as well, because there's one company that is doing incredibly well, and if you haven't heard already, it's BYD. BYD has just absolutely been crushing it over in China when it comes to electric vehicle sales, and I think the stock price also reflected that. So if you come over, if we type in BYD, I forgot what the ticker symbol was for this company, so let's take a look. Let's see, this one here, BYD, so company futures. I believe this is not the one, but I forgot what the exact listing was. Maybe it was this one, electric products. If you come down, research, development, manufacturing, sale of rechargeable batteries, and photovoltaic businesses. I can't remember what the exact ticker symbol for BYD is, but as we already know that this company has done really well, as Warren Buffett's also backed this company in the past. But of course, coming back over to Tesla, it's really struggled, of course, in China. And for that reason, we are seeing a lot of competition, some price cuts because of that price war. And as a result, really seeing lower and lower margins over time. I've also wrote that Wednesday that when Tesla reports global deliveries, it won't be a moment of celebration for the bulls. Instead, it'll be rip the band-aid quarter for Tesla investors. And meanwhile, Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas, another Tesla bull, cut his Q1 delivery estimate to 425,000. That's down from 469. And he also lowered his full-year delivery forecast to 1.95 million units. Slight increase on a year-over-year basis, but of course, not up to what we're expected to see from Tesla over the long term, meaning the trajectory where Tesla is expected to get up to over 20 million vehicles by, let's say, 2030 is coming, albeit at a very, very slow pace for the company at the moment. So tomorrow, we got huge delivery numbers. That's really what's going to dictate how the price goes, because everyone's going to start working backwards. When we have the delivery numbers, we're going to know what the potential revenue and the earnings look like for the company for the first quarter, which could be indeed a very much of a kitchen sink quarter where there could be dark storm forming and finally ripping the band-aid off. And now we can start that progression back up, re-accelerate some of those margins, and especially some of that demand and deliveries once again, so that we can actually see some good earnings for Tesla, for the company. And as a result, the valuation is not so expensive, because right now, if you take a look at the valuations here, we're looking at Tesla trading at 41 times earnings multiple, and earnings expectations are really down, right? So they're down from $3.12 down to $2.87 basically is what they're expecting for 2024. That's going to be a decline on a year-over-year basis, and then of course expecting for earnings to re-accelerate starting 2025. But that's primarily because of the price cuts and lower margins and lower profitability. Balance sheet solid, share buyback is good revenue, still growing, and I would say margins are the ones that are compressing right now, and that's what's leading for investors to be more and more cautious and not so confident in Tesla, which is obviously resulting in this type of momentum, selling off down about 2%. And next support is going to be sitting in the 160s, very, very important level to keep in mind, kind of aligned with that lower low, all the way down to as low as 151 for Tesla, also aligned over here. That's also going to be a very, very important level of support to keep in mind, with the resistance all the way up to 194 to as much as $240 for Tesla. So hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And again, tomorrow, very, very important Tesla delivery numbers. Let me know what you think and what your thoughts are. As always, make sure that you drop a like and of course subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. And links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. I promise we're building something absolutely incredible at moneyvest.com. And all of you, all the members, are going to have the early beta access here very soon, where you can do a full comprehensive fundamental and macro analysis on US equities and fixed income markets, and a lot of other analysis related to volatility, the market temperature, our models and calculators. Everything's going to be included in the platform as well. So as always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.